Hey, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Saturday's Rant and Rave. Today I want to talk about the Floyd Rose tremolo. Back in 1986, I got my first guitar that had a Floyd Rose. It was a Kramer Pacer Deluxe. I saw it in a magazine, and when I got mine after I ordered it, it came out different than the one that I saw in the magazine. The one in the magazine was red with all chrome hardware and a bird's beak headstock. The one that I got had a pointy headstock and all black hardware, but I still loved it and I held on to it for about 3 or 4 years. After that, I switched over to the Kramer Berettas, which had a much wider nut width, which I still use to this day, a 1 3/4 nut width. I like it a lot more. However, around 2004, I stopped playing Floyd Rose guitars in exchange for simple Strat type tremolos. It's really cool on the fly if I have to change tunings, and it's just something that I don't care for dealing with the Allen wrenches anymore. Except recently I kept thinking, maybe I do want at least one Floyd Rose guitar. Well, back in the 80s when I got my Kramer Pacer, there was a guitar called the Medalist. And boy, I was in love with this one guitar that this store had. And I had all these visions of getting it repainted, and I'm glad I didn't because eventually I didn't like the guitar. It's such like a small frame body. However, I always wanted to do this to a guitar, and that was to paint it yellow and then have where the controls are a checkerboard that goes across like a New York City taxi. And then I would have an NYC angled on the top. And I thought it would be really cool to have a guitar that looked like a taxi cab, since I love the color of taxi cab yellow. More recently, Dean had a guitar called the Cabbie, which was a bass, but it had the checkerboard on the side of the guitar because it was like a jazz box bass. I didn't care for that much. I still preferred my idea, and I'm still debating. While looking up Floyd Rose's recently, I came across the Floyd Rose Rail Tail. Now this is a tremolo that replaces an existing tremolo on a 6-screw Fender style vintage tremolo, or even the Mexican ones. And now I'm thinking about at least getting one to try it out, maybe on my white Strat or maybe on the black Gilmore one that I just built. Really interested in it, looks really cool, and it only goes down so you can bend and strings won't go out of tune, and I love that. But I have a body. Now this body I bought from somebody that I knew. I paid $300. It was a complete guitar. I sold the neck for $140, and right now I'm $160 into this. I'm going to remove the pickguard. I'm going to put a solid black pickguard, solid black pickups, solid black knobs. I'm going to change out the back plate to solid black. And then I was debating, do I put the Floyd Rose rails tails here, or do I go with a Floyd Rose regular and do a Floyd Rose? The neck I'm going to put on this is going to be Wenge with an ebony fingerboard, just like my white one. Question is, do I go Floyd locking or non-locking? I think it will be cool. I'm also going to laser the headstock and do all that like I did on my other one. It'll be very cool, but I am debating now whether if I should go with a regular Floyd or the Floyd Rails Tails. I've also looked up some other ones like the Vega Trem, and I think I like the Floyd Rails Tails better. And I really would like to just have one guitar that I can beat the living piss out of and have it stay in tune. Because regardless of what you think about the Floyd Rose, the Allen wrenches, or anything else, if you're going to compare the functionality of any tremolo and compare it to the Floyd Rose, you're crazy. The Floyd Rose original trem, or any dual locking trem, is far superior than any non-locking trem. It really comes down to whether you just want to weigh out dealing with tuning issues or having it perfectly in tune. And I'd like to have one guitar that I can play and not have to think about what my tuning is going to be as I'm wanking on the guitar at a live show. Anyways, it's been on my mind. Let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, very good.